You're on the.
What?
Well, good afternoon and welcome to Where Everyone Knows Your Name. Patrick Auctioneer Patrick here today, and could be more excited to welcome the entire crew at St. Rose into our little social hour here as we get ready and we kick off the new St. Rose Auction and Social. It is going to be a fantastic 8 days of fundraising starting today with our online auction. And we've got lots of fun things for people to do. So as we get started, I want to remind you, hey, be sure to say hello. Top in the chat, say hello. Share with us your connection to St. Rose and how excited you are to be part of this big event this week. And hey, folks, feel free to ask any questions that you have. We will be happy to answer them right here today. And I want to let you know anybody that participates in the chat is entered to win a $25 Amazon gift card. So right now would be a good time to give us a little chat and get in that drawing early. At this time, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome the masterminds of the St. Rose Auction and Social. It doesn't get any better than this. In her multiple years of chairing, the amazing Kim, and also the event coordinator for St. Rose. Please put your hands together for the amazing Lindsay and Kim. How are you, ladies?
We're good.
Thank you.
Does it get any better than this? I mean, you guys have been hard at work. It's finally here. People are bidding. It's going to be an amazing week for St. Rose.
We're excited. We're excited about our theme too. Just trying something different this year. Our venue. It's really fun. We're excited.
Yeah, it's totally different and totally exciting. We're going to talk about the online auction here in a few minutes, but let's talk a little bit about your theme this year. We're breaking it down, going casual, and we're taking it to the neighborhood. We're taking it to the Mule.
Yep, this was Kim's genius idea. She's
We'll
our queen queen of themes, and just thought, St. Rose is known for its tight-knit community. Started thinking about Cheers, and let's do a Cheers theme at the Mule that's on Fremont in the neighborhood. And we were on board right away. The owners over at the Mule have been awesome, and we're just really excited to just try something totally different. So
yeah, it's so funny because I always think of you guys, and when I think of St. Rose, I do think of community and everybody knowing one another, and I think that's unique to the Catholic education system. But you guys in particular, I think about when I've been to your event in the past, a lot of the folks that have been there may have had connections to St. Rose for many, many years. So I can't think of a better event to try this new format out. And it's all about just having a good time, right?
Yeah,
It really is. People were just really highlighting the fact that they wanted that sense of community. And so the theme song just kept resonating in my head when they kept saying, this is what we want. We want to be able to get together. We want to be able to have fun. We want something local. And we've had such great success at the German American Society, but we thought some of our best contributors to the auction are our local small businesses up and down Fremont Avenue and up and down Sandy. So how can we also give back in that space where we're going to have an event? And we actually have a few events, Patrick, as we go into it, where we're going to be really capitalizing on being present on Fremont and being present for our small businesses here locally.
That's awesome. That is so cool to really bring it back to the neighborhood. That's a great idea, Kim. And things are kicking off tonight. Tell me a little bit about the online auction kickoff you're hosting there at the school tonight.
We keep hearing from people that it'd be nice. We love the online auction, but it would be nice to be able to see the things in person. So we thought, let's just have a happy hour at school where we put everything briefly, it's not quite organized yet because we're working on it, but we've got our class projects and baskets. And down the other
Wow.
way, we've got all of our physical items and inviting people to come tonight to school from 6 to 8 p.m. They can pop in, start bidding. We'll have beer and wine and some light snacks, and they can do sign up for sign-up parties. The wall of wine will be up and ready. And there's a kids club happening at the same time, free childcare, so people can drop off their kiddos and just come upstairs. So we're really excited to just bring people in our school and have a little
So
fun.
that's awesome. So come to the kickoff with your kids and then head to Vincenzo's for a little slice or two, right?
That's right.
Absolutely.
Speaking of our local supporters, I know you've got a few sponsors. Lindsay, would you want to give them a little shout out here?
Yes, BG Builders. Greg Capon is a first grade dad, been very supportive. He and his wife, Beth, very supportive of our school. So they're one of our sponsors. Timco, Susie and Derek Ames, and Brian Tim are all parents here, also big supporters of the school. And then Vincenzo's Pizza, just down the hill, a popular spot for all of our families. They've been so wonderful to us. So we're really grateful for all these sponsors.
Yeah, that's awesome. And it takes a village, right? I mean, it takes a whole neighborhood to put one of these events together, whether it's the businesses up and down Fremont, Sandy, and around the Portland metro area, providing items for us to sell in the online auction, the live auction, and teachers and the class art and all those things. But you've been working for several months with your committee. Tell me about that.
Yeah.
Well, the committee's been doing such a bang up job. We have some of the most amazing classroom projects this year. I'm really excited. The parents have knocked it out of the park. And just when we think, well, it just can't get better than last year, we just have some amazing, as you can see, I'm going to point behind Lindsay here. We have our 6th grade class did this beautiful,
this one
right here. And this is a yard piece. It's beautiful hand painted blocks and it's completely weather protected. Absolutely gorgeous. We even have the decoder ring, Patrick. So if you're looking who did which block, we have the names of the students that did each one of the blocks. And they're so proud of it and so excited to be able to share it. Hopefully grandparents can get online, some aunties and uncles that are outside of the local area, get on there, bid for it. We'll figure out how to get it to you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Tell me about the other ones there.
So this one behind us, I'm very excited because as an 8th grade parent, my 8th grader is graduating and matriculating onto high school. And that is the 8th grade class with beautiful pictures of their hands at different places around St. Rose campus. And it says blooming into high school. And
wow.
So just a really beautiful space to kind of bring to culmination and an end. I'm sorry, my 8th grader is over here. I'm embarrassing him now. Sorry,
maybe we
Patrick.
can
Yeah, that's okay. We'll put them on the screen, man. Hey, it's a live stream. We can do whatever we want, right?
Not an 8th grade.
There's an 8th grader, huh?
There's
Look at there. Oh, there's the 8th grader. I was going to say the other one needs to grow a little taller. Yeah.
We're working on it.
Yeah. How old is the other one?
9.
9. Okay, so you're a big kid for 9 then. That makes sense. Okay. And where are you going to be going to high school next year?
Probably either Central or LaSalle.
You're going to be part of the Ramway. All right.
That's right.
Awesome.
That's right.
That's fantastic. That is fantastic. It's exciting to have this time of the year, and we raise a lot of money. I know you've got good uses for all the money. Why don't you share with our audience, if you would, Lindsay or Kim, either one, what's going to happen with the money that's raised over the next 8 days?
So a lot of it goes to our operational expenses, capital expenditures, things that tuition alone can't fund. And then our paddle raise, which we're really excited about this year, is going to be specifically for technology upgrades. We're talking replacing every Chromebook, iPad, 3D printers. I've asked our amazing science STEM teacher, Mrs. Katie Penwell, for her wish list. Microscopes. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things we could do. So we're just hoping to be able to really focus on that in the next year or so.
Yeah, that's awesome, because the more we raise, the more we can do, right? So And yeah, it's obviously important to help offset those operating costs too, because the value of a Catholic education we all understand, but it can be expensive, right? And so
Mhm.
got to keep that tuition as low as you can to expand the bandwidth of who can attend St. Rose, but also focusing in on that technology this year. That's great. I mean,
Yeah,
getting
we're
kids up to speed with what's happening, and that's exciting to see. They're going to get some new equipment. So let's share with the family, the neighborhood here. I see people are bidding. In fact, I see one of our favorites from part of the Ramley and part of the St. Rose family, Mike Bender, is already bidding on things.
nice.
So that's impressive. But let's take a look, if you guys agree, and we'll share with people how they can get involved and start bidding and supporting those causes today. Does that sound like a plan?
Perfect.
Please.
Fantastic. It doesn't get any easier, folks. You're going to go to octria.events/St. Rose Cheers. And when you do, here is where you're going to land. And once you're on the auction website, I'm going to encourage you. I'm already logged in, folks, but if I was not, there would be a register button up here at the top. Go ahead and click on that register button. Go ahead and fill in your name and your contact information. You can put a credit card on file, or you don't have to until you start bidding. And if you're going to bid on something, then put your credit card on file. Once you have registered, you get an email that confirms all your contact information and then asks you to confirm that. And more importantly, it also gives you instructions on how to download the Octria app. And I think that's one of the greatest tools of Octria is their app, so that you can monitor your bids throughout the week and get notified when things are happening. We can send you a personalized message about the gathering event on March 1 over at the Mule. It's going to be a fantastic event. So make sure you're registered to get started. And if you haven't saved the date, definitely save the date, March 1. What time are we going to start the party over there, ladies? Looks like 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, doors
Correct.
open.
All right, fantastic. And you've got that online auction kickoff here tonight. So it's not too late for folks to come by 6 to 8 tonight over at St. Rose and check out all the online auction packages. They're on display. And I suspect you have description sheets out, so all they have to do is scan it and they can bid right there too. Is that correct?
Yep.
We do. It's really user friendly, you guys, and I'm just excited for everyone to see the hard work that went into the class baskets and projects. It's going to be great to just walk around, have a little bit of the social hour, but maybe your competition that's going into it, Patrick, right? Put some eyes on people that are going to be the ones that are going to go pretty hard for that basket that you want. So,
well, exactly. And there's nothing like being able to touch and feel some of these items, and you realize the value, and that's when you just bid higher. And as I always tell folks, bid fast and bid last if you want to win your items. And speaking of bidding, let's just dive right into the online auction. And once you're in there, what did we end up with? 103 packages. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that? That's more than normal, isn't it?
It's a little bit more.
It's great. It's a testament to the generosity of this community.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And look here, you've got all the class projects right up front. Am I seeing that correctly?
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so you can touch and feel these right now, 6 to 8 at St. Rose. It's complimentary, right? We don't like to say free because free has no value by definition, but it is complimentary. And I'm not in sales at all, huh? And this is a great way to stop by and see these items in person. And then as you scroll through, right, there's virtually a little bit of everything. It looks like to me, everything from tuition waivers to over at St. Mary's to Porque No. Phenomenal. In fact, I'm going to jump in on that one right now because that sounds
It's a good one, right?
Yeah, that sounds good as long as I'm not bidding against you guys. My
yet.
Nako might be a little mad at me here in a second, but that's okay. Folks, when you click on an individual item, I want to share with you a couple of things. I'm going to give you some tips right now. to help you. I know we all want to support St. Rose, but we would love to get the best price we could, right? And so let's talk about some bidding strategies. First, it's important to understand the rules of the game. Our online auction is going to stay open until March 2nd. So that is Sunday next week, after the big event at the Mule, and it will start to close at noon. And what I mean by starting to close, friends, is that we have a special feature in our software. It's called bid extension. And what that means is that if an auction item receives a bid in the last 5 minutes before it's scheduled to close, so in other words, 11:55 a.m. till noon, and after a night at the Mule, you might be waking up about 11:55 if all things fall into place. But when you wake up and you keep bidding that next morning, and somebody places a bid on an item at 11:55 a.m. between 11:55 and noon, you will get a text that you've been outbid. But what it will do is it will automatically add 5 minutes to the closing time, so that you have a few minutes to bid there. So don't worry about getting in and bidding at 11:59 and milliseconds, right? That's not going to do you any good. If you're before noon, 5 minutes before noon, it's going to extend the time another 5 minutes, and it will continue to do that, Kim and Lindsay, until people quit bidding for 5 minutes, right? So it's just like a real auction. I don't say sold until I am guaranteed that people have quit bidding, right? So that's the way that's going to work. But pay attention, March 2nd, noon, that's when it'll start to close. The next thing you'll find is it's going to tell you exactly everything you need to know about the package. This package is enjoy $100 worth of amazing food and beverages at Por Que No, with multiple locations and hours available. And they've got a quick link here to the site. So it's $100 value. Well, you know what? If you've been to Por Que No, you know it's worth $100. But if you could get it for less, that would be tremendous, right? So what you can do is you can place what we call a proxy bid. And what that means is that is the most that you want to bid for an item. And what it will do is it will take that number, but it will place a bid for you at the lowest amount you need to be in the lead. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a $100 bid. I'm going to make sure my proxy bid box is checked. Okay. And then it's going to most likely, unless she's already bid higher than that with her proxy bid, the next bid increment is $75. So let's see what happens. When I click bid 100, it's going to say, are you sure you want to bid up to a maximum of 100? Every now and then I add a 0. So I'm glad that it asked me that I'm bidding correctly. And I'm going to click OK, right? And looky there, I currently have the high bid for $75. Okay. Now what's cool about that is the message says, maybe you can't see it on your screen, but this bid will automatically be raised to $100 to ensure you stay as the high bidder when you are bid against. Now, Lindsay and Kim, what's important to know is that people say, well, I'll just go in and bid again. Well, the problem is, in this case, the person I just had outbid has to move their bid to $85. Okay. Had I bid $75 and she had already put a proxy bid in, it would only elevate her bid to $75 to stay in the lead, not $85. Okay. So now she needs to bid $85 to be ahead of me, which is not going to work because I've already bid it up to 100. Okay. But this way you're guaranteed to keep the lowest amount of the winning high bid, and away you go. So, and then the other thing I'm going to tell you is when you register, the nice thing here is that you can see who you're bidding against. I would suspect, Kim and Lindsay, that we should have some pretty playful character names as aliases through here. And you can add a nickname to your registration. And I expect to see several Norms and some of the other amazing characters from that show, St. Rose's Social and Auction. Okay.
I feel a
All
little
right.
Lilith, Patrick. So
Lilith. Okay. So, and yeah, Lilith. Yeah. There you go. And another round of shots. Okay. the important things to know here is you can always see who's donated by. As we talked about earlier, folks, you can't say enough about how the community is supporting St. Rose. When you have the opportunity to support them, stop by and spend your dollars with them when you're not spending them at St. Rose. All right. The other thing I want to mention on each one of these items is maybe you see an item. Maybe you're not a big fan of Por Que No or Mexican food in general, but you've got a buddy that is. You can send them this specific item and let them bid on it. And this is a great way, Kim and Lindsay, to incorporate people outside of the immediate St. Rose community, right? So, a lot of times the majority of the bidders are parents or family, extended family. Here's an opportunity. Somebody that goes to Por Que No all the time, and they're not part of the St. Rose community. Go ahead and put it on your Facebook page. Go ahead and put it on your X account, or send the link directly to them and let them bid on this and let them buy some technology for St. Rose. Sound like a good plan?
Yes.
Sounds like a great plan.
Yeah. So, share the wealth, folks. Build the community here. That's what we're doing here at St. Rose. Give me a couple of your favorite items here, but not the ones you're bidding on.
Oh gosh.
Cooler.
Oh, we do. We've got the big cooler.
Is it a Yeti? Is that right?
It's
No?
a Yeti type cooler. It's a Bass Pro molded cooler.
Uh-oh.
Did it not pop up, Patrick?
What'd you call the item?
Cooler.
Giant cooler.
What else would we have called it?
There we
Roto molded cooler. I would have
go.
called it that. Okay.
For that.
All right. So talk to me about this. I mean, we've got a 50 quart. I mean, from
Look who
Bass
it
Pro
is
Shop.
by.
It's
Huh?
huge. It is huge. It
You
having
probably fit in it, Kim, don't you?
I know that my little one Kian could definitely fit in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's great. The handles are actually really amazing, easy to carry it around, even though it's 50 quarts, and it has locks on it. So if you put it in the back of your vehicle, you can put padlocks on the back side of it. Easy to open and close. I don't know if it's bear proof, but it'd have to be a pretty nimble Yogi Bear to get those thumbs to work to get it to open.
Well, you sold me. I'm bidding 150 on it right now.
Thank you, Patrick.
Here we go. Bid high and bid often, gang. And another round. All right. What else? Lindsay, give me a couple.
The Dyson. There's an awesome eco-friendly cleaning basket and has a Dyson vacuum with it. I think, yep.
Clean and Green Eco.
What do you
And
think?
it's got a vacuum. Wow. I would bid, but I'm not going to because you see who I'd outbid, and I'm assuming that's a she, but I would be really disappointed if the auctioneer outbid her two
Eighth
items
grade
in a row.
mom, I don't know.
Eighth
And
grade mom, I'm not irritating them. All right. That's awesome.
Here.
But that's a great package. That's fantastic. Give me I know we also have on here I noticed on the homepage we have the sign up parties. Talk to me about that.
Yes,
You
they're there.
there you go.
Yeah, we've
We're gonna
got.
change that up for you. Are we still selling tickets, by the way?
We're gonna
Up
sell
till
them
the
until
last minute.
How many
huh?
we left? 27.
27 to go.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
guys tell your friends that they do not have to be parents. They do not have to be parishioners. We have family friends coming, and it's going to be a great community building. And it's such a nice way to start off your weekend on Fremont.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, the only requirement is that they be fun people.
Yeah.
Well,
Do not bring any grumpy people.
Yeah.
No.
No, what was the guy's name? Not Norm, but the other guy.
Cliff.
Cliff. No Cliffs. Okay.
I think we might have a couple of Cliffs because Cliffs, they still have their place.
Yeah. Well, as long as they're wearing their postal outfit, that'll all be good.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
No.
All right. So yeah. So talk to me about these sign up parties. Pickleball, card make and take, Fremont pub crawl. It's back.
Yep, it's back. So the pickleball party hosted by Beth and Greg Capen at the People's Courts, and that's a family event. So that's going to be exciting. I think it's up to 50 people or so.
Okay.
quantity. Card make and take. Our principal, Anna Ranieri, is a very talented crafter and quilter.
Yes, she
And
is.
she's hosting a card making party. I'm co-hosting with her. I'm supplying the beverages and she's supplying
Oh.
the craft.
I thought you would be providing the artistic design elements. Yeah.
It's nice to have someone else take that away. I love it. So so we're gonna host that here at school. The Fremont pub crawl. We're gonna go up and down Fremont and start at the Mule, which is perfect.
Awesome.
Pop is at the pub. 8th grade dad. It's his last year hosting it, but they have an awesome pub in their garage.
Awesome.
Hosted this party for dads the last several years. And then college house party over at the Rambergs home.
Ooh.
Good old fashioned.
It's a kegger.
Yeah.
It's a kegger. Yeah.
Yeah. It was quite the blast last
I
year.
would like to shout out that the music was spectacular. The
Really? What was special about it there, Kim?
the parents got together and they put down a lot of memories, and it brought a lot of smiles out. There was dancing and there was just genuine happiness on a really beautiful September afternoon. And it was just fun to sit outside in the sunshine, kind of wrap up your summer and listen to some music that you might not necessarily play in your kitchen.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Or at least not with the windows open.
That's right.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Hey, is there a limit on this pub crawl there?
No.
Miss Lindsay? It's a free wide opener. Okay.
free
So
for all.
just wanted to make sure. And folks, you can see space is limited on all of these items. So make sure that you jump in there, get your sign up and get on those sign up parties right away. And then also we have an opportunity to preview our live auction now. I know we're going to have an incredible time at the Mule. And we've got some great packages here. We've got some surprises that are going to happen that night, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to have fun. Who doesn't need a mini bounce house rental and a balloon garland? I mean, huh? You giving the sign of the cross there, Kim, or are you waving off a child?
I list for Ty's birthday party this year.
Yeah. I can see Ty bouncing around there in his Woody Harrelson rolled up sleeve shirt. Yeah.
It'd be perfect.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. The reserved parking spots up front and center. And
Yeah.
looky here, Kim. Looky here.
Patrick.
Before I even touch on it, I'm gonna bet that this is the famous Kim and Tyler Low Country Crawfish Boil. Is that correct?
It is. We're not that classy, you guys. It's, as you can see, those are a bunch of mud bugs or crawfish in a baby pool.
And a grumpy dog if he doesn't get any.
Right. And there's a picture of Tyler boiling in the back. We do potatoes and corn, and we fly in the crawfish from Louisiana. We have to pick
Wow.
at the airport. So
That is awesome. And we're going to sell that by the individual, correct?
correct.
Yeah, so we're going to raise a lot of money with that, friends. So get ready. Space is limited on the Low Country Crawfish Boil, and we'll have a unique way for you to bid and participate on that in the live auction component of the evening. Got a couple of great getaways here. It looks like we can go to the beach, the mountain, or Black Butte. Is that right?
Yes.
How good is that? And this is a newly renovated home here in Lincoln City, right? It looks
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Just a short walk to the beach.
And Mount Hood Cabin, how cool is this spot? That is, I feel like I'm in the mountains when I'm there, huh?
No.
So
Look at
beautiful.
that view. Is it right on the river or creek or whatever that is?
That's my understanding.
That is fantastic. Up by Government Camp.
Mhm.
And then, of course, oh, wow. Look at the Christensen's home here. How about this? 3 nights in Black Butte. How good is that? That'll be a lot of fun right there. It sleeps 8 to 10. Is that right?
Yeah, and you'll see in one of the pictures, it's pet friendly. There's like literally a space for.
Really?
Yeah, it's very cute.
So this is a gorgeous home. You got gorgeous bedrooms. Look at there. Kitchen. Look at that. There's a bunk room. So this is a great place to take that. Grandparents are in town and you need that family reunion. Why mess up your house? Why don't you get by?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Am I right, Kim? Does that sound like a good idea? I could see Tyler boiling crawfish on this back deck. Yeah. Oh, what a gorgeous place. This is, and looky there, dog friendly. So that's cool. I think they would take Duke and Meatball. Could I just send Duke and
Yes.
Meatball? Yeah. Yeah, they're all fired up, Dookie and Meatball. They're going to be at the event next week. Yeah, they'll be hanging out in the truck. saying
Oh.
hello to everybody. Well, this is fantastic. I'm so excited. And we, like I said, we've got some surprises. We are in a bar, friends, so there could be some surprises in between these live auction items. Everybody needs a little liquid courage, and have I got some for you that night? It is going to be a root toot and good time. It's going to be a blast. And then we're going to raise a lot of money for technology, friends. I want to keep you in mind that you think about maybe your employer matches your donations to nonprofits, and be aware and make sure that you check with your employer and find out what the rules are on that. And if we can have an opportunity to double your donation because of an employer match to support St. Rose and offset operating expenses and build that technology inventory, March 1st is your lucky day to make that all happen. So we're going to keep selling tickets, you guys said, right up to the moment. Is that the way I understand it?
Yes, please.
But we're only going to sell them until we got 27 left right now. I don't think we've sold any since we've been talking. Okay. But we got 27 left right now. It is a very intimate location. So, it's going to be great. Let's talk a little bit about what folks can expect when they arrive at the Mule. Can you, what can they expect to have happen?
Well, we'll hopefully log in beforehand, be ready, start bidding and practicing before you show up. And then once you come in, you're going to come right into a bar full of snacks and treats. We're having light appetizers and then heavy apps as our main meal. So think that you're coming in, we're going to have sliders and all sorts of potatoes. Lots of potatoes. Bar food, but there's going to be a great space where we can come together as a community in the back, and that's where Patrick's going to be, and where we'll be able to have our paddle raise and our live auction. We're also going to have the classroom, so we want you to come by tonight for the complimentary experience here at the school, but we will have a room set aside where you can see the classroom art projects and all of the hard work that's gone in. We'll also have the wall of wine there, you guys, and we have some amazing wines that were picked up and donated by our parents and community members that want to support us in the wall of wine. So we'll have the wall of wine there as well, and then we will have an open bar for beer and wine. List of beer and wine for the first 2 hours, right, Linz?
Yeah.
And then afterwards it'll be cash bar, but that's when the dancing starts, you guys. So Patrick gets the first dance, and then the rest of us will just boogie until we're done. And the wonderful owners of the Mule, they're so excited. They come from a auction background at All Saints and at Central Catholic, and they're really excited for this to be successful for us as well. So they really know what they've had to have good times in the past, and they're hoping that they can help us let you guys have a good time for us there too.
I think there's no doubt this is going to be epic, is what I am betting. I mean, some of the best memories of the St. Rose auction happened at Clyde's after the fact, right? And to start with the party, this is going to be awesome. I can't commend you two enough and thank you enough for all your hard work in making this possible and helping your community, but also sharing your creativity. Lindsay, great job on all the graphics, as I know you do them, and Kim, great ideas with the Cheers theme. And I was so disappointed when I went to the website and I couldn't hear the music playing, right? But it was in my head.
We don't have that.
It was in my head. We are going to have a great time, friends. I seriously get in there and get your tickets today. Join us next Saturday, March 1. And if you don't have anything going tonight, swipe by St. Rose and get to put your hands on these items. Check out this amazing class art. Start bidding. As I always say, bid fast and bid last if you want to win. But remember that every single bid is helping St. Rose accomplish its goals and provide this incredible Catholic education and this amazing community spirit, really training our young people to be good citizens and doing some great things in our community. So thank you for letting me be a part of your event, ladies, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait.
Can't wait to see you on Saturday, Patrick.
Yeah, it's going to be terrific. I do not see any comments, but if somebody wants to make one, they can. I saw people were bidding while we were talking, so they may be more interested in that. We've raised a few more dollars just while we've been on the phone. So in the live stream here, it's been awesome. We're almost at $3,000 in bids already, which when you think everything starts at $10, that's pretty amazing. So people are bidding high, and every bid is supporting St. Rose. Ladies, I'm going to let you go. I know you got a party to host tonight. Tell everybody hello for me, and can't wait to see you next week. Have a great time.
Thank you guys. Bye.
See ya. Bye-bye.